Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and I want to take a quick video answering one of the most common questions I get in PokeMMO, whether I'm streaming, in my YouTube comments, in my Discord, etc., etc. Will Nintendo ever shut down PokeMMO? So obviously, PokeMMO is a Pokemon fan-made MMO that uses sort of Pokemon content and their, copyrighted stuff. And Nintendo is, infamous for copyright checking people and taking down games. And other Pokemon MMOs have been taken down by Pokemon or Nintendo in the past. It's a scary thing to think like, hey, could all my progress disappear one day? And the really answer is no. Nintendo actually has no legal grounds to take down PokeMMO, and they have actually tried before and failed. Nintendo, a huge powerhouse company, having access to insane lore. This is obviously from word of mouth and rumors. This is from what I've heard. I have no way to 1,000% confirm this, but from my understanding, Nintendo has actually tried and failed. It's crazy to think that with their powerhouse, there wasn't a way. Basically, the way to explain it is that PokeMMO isn't supplying any of the traditional copyrighted Pokemon content. They don't supply the ROMs. PokeMMO is essentially a fancy emulator, which emulators are totally legal. Emulators are totally fine. The illegal part comes in with illegally downloading ROMs and stealing the games and content from Pokemon, the actual, the company, right? But ROMs can also be stripped and exported from the traditional games. You can strip your game from the cartridges to your PC into a file called a ROM, right? Like an ISO sort of thing. And it's really interesting. So PokeMMO ends up being a fancy emulator, and they don't supply the ROMs. And because that genius decision they made, because that the fact that they don't supply the ROMs and don't link them and don't help you with any of that, it puts them out of so much legal trouble and helps you have a more permanent, long-term PokeMMO experience, which I think is brilliant. It's absolutely genius. Another huge one is their in-game shop, right? They're making money off of transactions, off of Pokemon content, but at the same time, from my understanding, those kind of count as donations. I don't know if I buy this excuse. I've heard this before, but I actually don't believe this. I don't think they could possibly push those off as donations since people are literally making purchases for in-game items, right? I don't know if they could push that off, but people always say that. But I don't buy that excuse personally, but there has to be some sort of other workaround or some sort of legal gray area where they are pushing through that. So my guesstimates, and from what I've heard from Reddit posts and all the information and forum posts that I've seen, are basically that they made their own currency called reward points, and it's not just straight up buying Pokeyen from the game. The fact that it's their own currency and reward points, and you use to buy all of their own items. One of the most important things is all of the items in the gift shop. None of the items in the gift shop are actually Nintendo made, right? All of them are either name changed or stuff like that. So there's things like the Ludicolo hat, which is called funny green pineapple sombrero. Obviously, that's just an example, but there's no actual Pokemon or Nintendo licensed copyrighted content within the gift shop. It's all fan-made content in the gift shop, which is genius, and it's probably the main workaround around getting around those purchases, because even though you are purchasing content for the in-game game, you're not purchasing the Nintendo content. It's really close. The genius of all the Pokemon development is that it's so close to being illegal, but it's not. It's perfect. They slid right under the radar into the perfect gray area, and there shouldn't be any risk of this game being shut down. If you have any questions, opinions, or comments, I would recommend hitting those up in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, felt like I missed something, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. That helps me out a ton, and subscribe for future PokeMMO content. I love teaching people about this game and learning about this game myself. I've been playing this game for 9 years. I really love this game. I really care about it. It's very possible my take is biased, so you know what? I like hearing everyone's opinions. As well as hitting up my playlist links down below if you want to see more PokeMMO content. Consider joining my Discord if you want to see when new content is uploaded or when I'm live streaming, or just learn about the game. You can ask questions in there. There's a lot of people willing to ask questions in the Discord. And then finally, if you want to go above and beyond, becoming a YouTube member to me for $5 a month, or hitting up my Patreon, or dropping a Twitch sub or a Twitch Prime, or hitting up my Venmo. Venmo is actually the best way to support me if you really want to. But anyways, that's enough of that spiel. The TLDR is Nintendo currently has no rights and no grounds to shut down PokeMMO. So don't worry, your progress and your account is safe. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next video.